The desert air was still and heavy as Sam and Colby set up their tent, the last rays of sun painting the sky in shades of orange and blood red. Gizmo sniffed nervously at the dusty ground of Skinwalker Ranch. They'd heard the stories, of course tales of strange lights, bizarre creatures, and a presence that chilled you to the bone. But they were just stories, right? A campfire crackled to life, casting long, dancing shadows that seemed to writhe and twist in the growing darkness. "Did you hear that?" Colby whispered, his eyes wide. A low growl, deeper and more guttural than any animal they knew, echoed from just beyond the firelight. Gizmo started barking frantically, his small body trembling. Sam grabbed Colby's arm. What was that? Another sound followed, a dry scraping noise, like claws dragging across rock. The dark, slender, black creature with red eyes and big claws was close to close. Panic set in. The cabin. Sam yelled, pointing to one of the old, derelict structures nearby. They sprinted, Gizmo yapping at their heels, the sound of something heavy crashing through the brush right behind them. They slammed the heavy wooden door shut, bolting it just as a monstrous weight slammed against it from the outside. The entire cabin shuddered. A low, raspy breathing seeped through the cracks in the walls. Suddenly, the single flickering light bulb overhead went out, plunging them into absolute blackness. A deafening clap of thunder shook the ground, and rain began to hammer against the roof. "My phone," Colby gasped, his voice trembling. I left it in the car." Their only link to the outside world was 100 yards away, across an open field now stalked by something. They had to get it. They couldn't just wait here to be found. Just as they were arguing about who should go, a bright beam of light cut through a grimy window. A flashlight. A gruff voice called out, "Hello? Is anyone in there?" "I'm with the ranch security." Relief washed over them, so powerful it almost brought them to their knees.
South.
Sam fumbled with the bolt and threw the door open. A burly man in a rancher's hat stood there, his flashlight beam cutting through the rain. "You kids shouldn't be out here," he started to say, but his words were cut short by a horrifying shriek. The man's eyes went wide with terror as a tall, skeletal figure with glowing eyes lunged from the darkness, its form shifting and contorting unnaturally. The last thing they saw before slamming the door was the flashlight clattering to the ground, its beam illuminating a scene of pure horror as the creature dragged the man into the night. They were truly alone,